We're going to start with best editorial writing for weekly newspapers under 1,300. And a third place in that category goes to Dave Baumeister of the Hartford Minnehaha Messenger. The second place for best editorial writing goes to Sheila Ring at the Oneida Watchman. And first place for weeklies under 1,300 best editorial writing goes to Cam Fagerhaug of the True Dakotan at Wessington Springs. Congratulations there to Cam. I know Christy is on, so congratulations there at Wessington Springs with True Dakotan. Best editorial writing for weeklies over 1,300 circulation. A third place to Katie Zur at the Mobridge Tribune. A second place to Jeremy Waltner, the Freeman Courier. And first place, Tim Waltner, Freeman Courier. Congratulations there to Tim and Freeman. Good job. I don't think Tim's with us this morning, but I know Ryan or Jeremy's on, so good job there to Tim. Best editorial writing for all daily newspapers. A third place to the Argus Leader, Corey Myers, Stu Whitney, and Sharon Schultz Elsing. A second place to Marcus Traxler at the Daily Republic in Mitchell Republic. And first place goes to Kelly Hertz, the Yankton Press in Dakota. Congratulations to Kelly there on editorial writing. The judges were impressed with the consistency and his solid clarity and points that he made in the various locally oriented subject matter on his editorials. So with that, we're going to move to the category of best newspaper website this morning. And it's broken down into all weeklies and all dailies. And so we're going to start with all weeklies, best newspaper website, a third place to the Plain Talk, Vermilion Plain Talk, a second place to the Mobridge Tribune, and a first place for best newspaper website goes to the Timberlake Topic. Robert Slocum. Bob, are you? I don't know if you're on, but congratulations to Timberlake there. This is what the judges had to say about Timberlake Topic's website. Good, clean presentation, no negative or unused space on the page, clean with a thoughtful, rational presentation of the community news and other information. So good job to Timberlake. Best newspaper website for all daily newspapers, a third place to the Rapid City Journal, a second place, Black Hills Pioneer, and first place, the Argus Leader, Sioux Falls. Congratulations there, Argus, Corey and team as well. Awesome. Judges had to say about the Argus Leader website, lively, detailed, good use of online tools and easy to navigate. Photos make it for a good interactive experience. And so just full of news and information. Good job there at Sioux Falls. So, okay. Our next category, Best Freedom of Information Project. And this year, based on the entries, we just have it combined into all newspapers for Best FOI Project. And this year's Best FOI Project goes to the Rapid City Journal. Nathan Thompson, Kent Bush, and Pat Butler. Congratulations to Rapid City. This is for the journal's work last year on the airport board, and it's involved the Rapid City Council, and in part involved the journal making an extensive FOI request. And Kent, maybe you'd like to come on and just say a few words about this work that you did.
We had heard about some of the controversy that had happened. It involved our airport board president and one of our city council members. There were some false claims. There were some recordings of conversations. Through that investigation of just that, he said, she said interaction, we discovered that there were some players that had been filing FCC complaints at our airport, had also had meetings at the city. We ended up through 4 different FOIA requests. We had over 1,000 pages of documents, led to a 3-part series, and actually the removal of a city council member because of the behavior that we had helped uncover. So it was a really good project. Nathan did a great job writing it all out. Pat was super involved through the whole project. So it was something that, took a lot of work, a lot of documents, but yeah, it was something that, one of the things that newspapers are called to do. So.
Yeah, well, I agree too, and congratulations, because I think it's an excellent example of the newspaper, a dogged work to investigate and stick to it and report, obviously, what was a very important issue within the community. So great job there on the FOI award for 2020. Our next category is going to be Public Service Award, and sort of a more generalized category. And this is for all weekly newspapers. And this year's Best Public Service Award for all weekly newspapers goes to the Kingsbury Journal, DeSmet, Lake Preston, and the work that they did to create and start a new newspaper following the closing of the DeSmet News and Lake Preston Times last year, and the work within the community by development corporations and volunteers to make that happen. I don't know if Tim from DeSmet is on this call. Tim, are you here?
Yep, I'm on.
Tim, would you like, again, congratulations on this award. It's really a neat thing. And as part of their entry, they submitted a PowerPoint that shows basically the proposal and the project that the folks within the community went through last year, basically at this time a year ago, in terms of resurrecting the publication and the importance of what it meant to have a community newspaper. Tim, maybe you just want to speak to that and talk a minute about your journey to where it's at today.
Sure, I turned video on here for a second. Really just been an eye-popping experience the last year, both in terms of losing our papers and then the discovery of what a job it is to produce a paper and all the intricacies of that. So very much a learning experience for us. Happy that the community ended up supporting us. I think it's a good message maybe to this industry that people do appreciate it, and in some cases they'll go to a great extent to help revive a paper and keep it going. But also to a whole bunch of community members, very fortunate in this area to have a group of people that stood up and took that workload and that sort of thing. I know one of our superintendents here made the comment after writing her first article for the newspaper that she will never complain about a newspaper article again in her career. So it's funny what you learn when you walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. So
Tim, did you get that in writing?
I think it was very genuine, and I think it represents what a lot of us feel. So very much a big project, and appreciate the honor here for public service.
It's a very, very well-deserved award, and it's a great testament to the power and the importance of community journalism. This is, as part of the entry, they also included, this was the last issue of the DeSmet News with the banner headline saying, "This is it, we're done." And then this also included, the entry included the first issue of the Kingsbury Journal saying, "This is it, we're back." That's pretty awesome. So I like that play on headlines. So congratulations, Tim.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's move to public service for all daily newspapers. And the award for 2020 goes to the Argus Leader, Corey Myers and staff and team, for its coverage and its work on COVID outbreak at the Smithfield plant in Sioux Falls, and the story that developed from that, which became obviously a very important story within the community, but also a national story. Corey, congratulations on the team there and the work there, and maybe you want to talk a minute about the work that went into that reporting.
Sure. Thank you, everyone. It's, with something like that, we've all just been through a year where all our staffs and across the state, we've all been working on what seems like one big story, and that was how the COVID pandemic affected our communities. And here in Sioux Falls last April, the the virus got into the Smithfield plant, and we from the initial breaking news of 80 cases to Sioux Falls then becoming the #1 hotspot in the entire nation for COVID at the time, down to profiles of the workers and how this was impacting the community. Everyone on the team was involved in that coverage. Spearheaded and led by Mackenzie Huber, who just did an amazing job getting into that community and sitting outside the Smithfield plant to talk with people as they were coming and going, shift workers, to try and build those connections. And it ended up being that Smithfield outbreak was sort of the first alarm bell and the first time that we as a nation started talking about the disruption of our food chain and what was going to happen and what was then happening in meatpacking plants and other food facilities across the nation. So it was important work that the team did, and sort of again, spearheading that coverage that ended up being sort of a national reckoning with how that all played out. As always, just proud of the Argus. So thanks everyone for recognizing that.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Corey and team there. It's great great reporting, and obviously it's a story that continues as well. So great job there for public service. Okay, so let's move on to the awarding of our Outstanding Young Journalist for 2020, and which is always a neat and fun recognition, very special recognition. We have former Outstanding Young Journalists on this call. I'm not going to call them out, name them out, because I would miss someone on here, but it's awesome to have the alums participating as well. So we're going to start with our presentation of Outstanding Young Journalists for all weeklies for 2020. And I just want to take a quick second to share a few things what the nomination letter said about this journalist for Outstanding Young Journalist among weeklies. The nominator wrote that this person is a one-person shop, wears all hats, covering the news for this newspaper. This journalist came on board just a few years ago to the newspaper, has quickly grown into the role and has readily accepted new tasks and taken on more responsibilities. But most importantly, I think what I took from this nomination as well was the nominator said this journalist is well respected within the community for the journalism that this journalist provides. And so with that, I am pleased and excited to announce that the 2020 Outstanding Young Journalist for weekly newspapers is Gray Hughes of the Hill City Prevailer News in Hill City. Gray, congratulations. Awesome.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Jason, Charlie, and Norma for giving me this opportunity. I'm honored, and it's been a dream to do what I do. So thank you all, and look forward to bringing more news to Hill City in the future. So
yeah, keep up the great work. And I think maybe Charlie's on the call as well. Charlie, would you like to say anything about the great work that you got going on over there in Hill City by Gray?
He's the jack of all trades in Hill City. Photos, writes stories, passionates the newspaper, and he's well respected in the community. They really like Gray. Gray likes his job. He loves it, and he tells us that all the time. And we appreciate him so much, as we do all of our employees. He's a great young man. He came to us out of Maryland. English degree. So we're fortunate to have him.
All right. Thank you, Charlie. And again, congratulations to Gray as well. All right, so let's move to the presentation of Outstanding Young Journalists for all daily newspapers. And let me share again a few things that the nominator had to say about this journalist. This journalist is demonstrated passion, tenacity, and a desire for excellence. And that's all in the first sentence in this nomination letter. This journalist is thorough, professional, persistent, polite, but with a sincere desire to write fair and balanced stories. The nominator goes on to talk about how this journalist is always on the look for story ideas for the newspaper, for their publication, and the work to develop sources, but also the work that this journalist does to bring real people into their stories, into reporting, and talk about how things affect people on the street and within the communities, and what that all means. And so also this nominator says this journalist has high ethical standards, helps other reporters develop questions and contacts for their stories, and just does an excellent job throughout the newsroom, communicating with everyone throughout the organization. And so it's really an honor, and excited to announce that this year's Outstanding Young Journalist among daily newspapers is Ariel Zients of the Rapid City Journal. Ariel, congratulations. Ariel, are you there?
Oh, yes, I'm here. Thank you so
Awesome.
much. I really appreciate that.
Anything you want to add to it?
Oh, okay. Thank you to all of my editors and coworkers. And I love reporting in South Dakota. So I just thank you to the entire, journalism community.
Well,
And good job to everyone.
congratulations. And I know, and Kent, and maybe you as well would like to add a few things about the work that Ariel does.
Yeah, I mean, what can I say about Ariel that people on this Zoom call don't already know? I mean, she has such a great social media following. You can see her talent and her work ethic. I mean, those are the things you can see in what she produces every day. But what you don't see is just the dedication that she has to this community, to the journal itself. Her thoughtfulness and how she produces stories, it really elevates her. We have a lot of great young journalists on this staff. I know we do across the entire state. I was talking to Pat yesterday, and there are a lot of young journalists here that deserve this kind of an award, but Ariel really earns it every day, the way she works so hard. And, the one thing you'll never hear from Ariel is, I don't really have anything I'm working on today. That's never a statement you'll hear from her. She's always got a story list that's deep, and it's always great stuff that benefits our readers. And we're lucky to have her, and just, really thrilled for her to win this award.
Well, again, thank you, Ken, and again, congratulations, Ariel. And to Ken's point about, there is a tremendous amount of talent among our newspapers across the state, both weeklies and dailies. And this is always a very competitive category, and it was again this year. I know, talking to the judges and hearing from them. So I just want to say a big shout out to all those who do great work at all of our newspapers, and a great service to our communities and our readers. So, okay, with that, we're going to move on to the category of General Excellence, which is obviously one of our top awards every year in the contest, which recognizes overall excellence in the newspaper, be it news and editorial, advertising, digital, social media, just the whole package. And with that, we are going to begin with General Excellence for weekly newspapers under 900 circulation. And a third place goes to the Dakota Dunes North Sioux City Times, Bruce and Susan Odson and staff there. A second place for weeklies under 900 General Excellence goes to the Dell City Journal, to Corey's team there as well. Not Corey's team, the Dell City Journal is the other newspaper in Del Rapids there. The first place for General Excellence in weekly newspapers under 900 circulation goes to the Hamlin County Republican at Castlewood, Leanne Dufek and Jenna Aderhold. Congratulations to Leanne and her team there at Castlewood for General Excellence. I don't know if Leanne is in the call, but congratulations. Let's go to General Excellence for weeklies 901 to 1300 circulation. A third place to the Southern Union County Leader Courier, Bruce and Susan Odson and staff. A second place for General Excellence to the Brandon Valley Journal, Jill Meyer, Aaron Vermeulen, and Keely Meyer. And first place for General Excellence for weeklies 901 to 1300 goes to the Vermilion Plain Talk, Gary Wood publisher, David Elias editor. Congratulations to Vermilion on that award. Awesome job there. And there is a copy of the one of the entries for the Vermilion Plain Talk. Weekly's over 1,300 General Excellence. A third place to the Webster Reporter and Farmer, John and Leanne Sir, publishers. A second place, Mobridge Tribune, Kelsey Majeski, publisher, Katie Zur, editor. And first place for Weekly's over 1,300 circulation, General Excellence, goes to Freeman Courier, Jeremy Waltner, publisher. Jeremy, congratulations on the job there as well. Awesome, good stuff. General Excellence for dailies under 7,000 circulation. A third place goes to the Brookings Register, Billy McMacken, publisher, Jill Fear, editor. Second place, General Excellence, dailies under 7,000. Black Hills Pioneer, Letitia Lester, publisher, Mark Watson, managing editor. And first place, General Excellence, dailies under 7,000, Yankton Press and Dakotan. Gary Wood, publisher, Kelly Hertz, editor. Congratulations, Gary and Kelly and team there in Yankton for a job well done. Good stuff. General Excellence for dailies over 7,000 circulation. A third place to the Aberdeen American News, Scott Waltman and team in Aberdeen. A second place goes to the Argus Leader, Sioux Falls, Corey Myers and team. And first place, dailies over 7,000, General Excellence, Rapid City Journal, Kent Bush editor, Matt Tranquil, who was publisher last year during the contest year. So congratulations, Kent and team there in Rapid City and General Excellence as well. Awesome. Finally, we move to the category of sweepstakes, which is like General Excellence, sort of an overall recognition of the quality of the newspaper. Sweepstakes is based on your compilation of points from awards in all other categories, be it news, editorial, and advertising. And just a first place, just one award in each circulation group. And so the sweepstakes winner for 2020 for Weekly's under 900 circulation is the Hamilton County Republican at Castlewood. Leanne Dufek, publisher, Jenna Airhold, editor. Weekly's 901 to 1,300 circulation, the sweepstakes award goes to the Moody County Enterprise at Flandreau, Billy McMacken, publisher, Brenda Wade Schmidt, editor. Congratulations there to those folks. Weekly's over 1,300 sweepstakes award goes to Freeman Courier, Jeremy Waltner, publisher and editor. Dailies under 7,000 sweepstakes award goes to Yankton Press and Dakotan, Gary Wood, publisher, Kelly Hertz, editor. Congratulations there to Yankton. And finally, sweepstakes award for dailies over 7,000 circulation. The sweepstakes award goes to the Argus Leader, Sioux Falls, Corey Myers and team in Sioux Falls. Congratulations there to the Argus for sweepstakes. Awesome. Hey, listen, everyone, that's what I have here. Congratulations to everyone for these awards and for the great work. I appreciate you all joining in this morning for this. And so with that, we're going to conclude this presentation. And once I get off, there will be an email coming with a link to all results for contest. And as I said at the top of the show, we will be sending certificates to all place winners, first, second, and third in the contest, and also an email asking if you would want a plaque for a first place award, then so we can get those ordered as well. So look for that. So again, congratulations on the great work that all of you are doing. 2020 obviously was a hell of a year to do it, journalism, and to do it well. And but South Dakota newspapers demonstrated we were up to the task and made it all happen. And I'm just so proud of the great work that you do every day within your communities, and particularly through this difficult time and what this has all meant. If nothing else, it certainly has demonstrated how essential you all are to your communities and to readers and what that's